Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to Apply. All right, so today I'm in Beverly Hills, California, and I am at the 13th edition of Monetize Talks. And let me tell you, I've been to a couple of these, lots of fun. The host, David Rivera, does an amazing job. And my guest today is one of the speakers, Anjali. Anjali, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, so I have to ask: have you been to a previous David or Monetize Talks event, or is this one of your first ones?
It's my second one. So I came about a month ago, and it was just a great pool of people. And
Are you hooked? Like you're already back, right?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm like I come to all of them now.
Yeah, the talks were all really interesting, and David has such pumped up, great energy. So he's just really fun to be around, and it just like lifts everybody up.
Yeah. So today I know you're going to be one of the speakers, which I'm excited I'm going to get to listen to. So I'm going to stop recording just to make sure I get to hear all the speakers. Like a little bit of spoiler alerts. Don't worry. This is coming out after your talk. So for the audience at home, what are you going to be talking about today?
Just my journey as an entrepreneur, as a business owner of a dental practice. So just how I've gotten there, how things have evolved over time for me, and just kind of trying to inspire other people to follow their visions and just kind of follow their life purposes in general.
How did you get started? Like in terms of dentistry and all that, like what led you up on that path?
The path started since I was a little kid because my
When you were a
father.
kid, you knew you wanted to be a dentist. That's amazing.
I didn't know I wanted to be a dentist, but my father was a surgeon. My sister became a doctor.
Yeah.
So I was on the pre-medical path just since I was little for the most part. But my mother was very artistic and I was very into art as well. So I always wanted to have a creative outlet and I always wanted to do art. So I was really torn between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But someone had given me the idea that maybe dentistry would be a good fit for me because you use your hands a lot.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's perfect because I love using my hands. I think my dad naturally was good with his hands, with being a surgeon, my mom painting, and I paint and do other art stuff too.
Yeah.
So working with my hands is so important for me and it's just like a natural fit. So so yeah, I'm glad I went into dentistry. I don't think there'd be anything in medicine that I would have really clicked with.
Yeah. And talk a little bit about your specialty, like cosmetic and other things. Like just talk a little bit more about maybe the services and style of your practice.
So I am a cosmetic dentist based in Beverly Hills and I'm very aesthetic oriented, artistic oriented. So everything I design, I make sure is actually very natural and beautiful. But at the same time, I'm very long-term health minded. So I also make sure that whatever I create is healthy for my patients for the long term and for them systemically. So I'm really thinking beyond just working in the mouth because obviously everything's linked.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that what I'm doing is really good for their overall health and for their long-term health, but that they also feel confident showing off.
Yeah. And I'm curious about this, like when people are out there shopping for dentist or cosmetic dentistry, I don't want to go as far as to say like red flag, green flag. I'm not saying all of that, but like what are some of the things that they should be considering when they're, shopping around, let's say?
I mean, I think it's important to see their work and see if they do have an artistic eye and kind of know how to use correct proportions and styles and shapes that flow with patients' faces.
Yeah.
So it's just having that eye and the intuition and all of that, and just being mindful of what is best for the patient because I like to preserve a lot of tooth structure and not just do things that are quick and easy. I really think out my cases so that it's really good for them through the years. A lot of my patients are really young, so I definitely don't want to be overly aggressive with them.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I'm just very thoughtful the way that I plan out my cases, and I think that that's important. And obviously, you want to be with someone that you really trust
Of course.
and is honest and ethical. So all of those elements are crucial, and a good communicator and gentle. a lot of aspects that are important in feeling comfortable as a patient.
Yeah. So, Anjali, I know you have to get going because you're going to be speaking soon. Final question. I want you to look into the camera. How can people follow up? How can they learn more about your practice?
So my website is bhdentalarts.com. The name of my practice is Beverly Hills Dental Arts. All my social media, my Instagram is at Beverly Hills Dental Arts. So is my TikTok, so is my YouTube. Everything is Beverly Hills Dental Arts.
Amazing.
But
And for everybody watching, just so you know, we'll put the links in the show notes so that you can just click on the link and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way on your journey as well. So, again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Anjali, again, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a
thank
pleasure.
you for having me.